So, there has been some allegations about Mr. Beast, and he hasn't been in some hot water recently because of things he allegedly did, and I kind of want to just talk about that for a little bit. Um, Mr. Beast has been acting weird socially, like online, and has been even responding to the allegations he's been getting. He's been doing some weird stuff, which makes me question stuff. Which makes me question Mr. Beast. Um, which makes me feel, I don't know how to say it. It feels weird. I don't have any experience with Mr. Beast myself, except that I watched him. Kind of. I was never a big fan of Mr. Beast. I kind of watched some of his videos if I was bored or anything, but I was never really the biggest fan of Mr. Beast. Um, but seeing what he has been alleged to do, as in teaching children gambling, of fake signatures, faking his challenges, and absolutely torturing the people that work for his challenges, I feel like that isn't good. That you should not torture your contestants. So there were two excellent videos made by Dogpack 404, who worked for Mr. Beast. He made two videos on to this point. He made two videos. So one is called "I worked for Mr. Beast. He's a fraud," and the other one is called "I worked for Mr. Beast. He's a psychopath." This "I worked for Mr. Beast. He's a psychopath" just released 8 hours ago, and the other one is 2 weeks old. I watched both of them, full 50 minutes. Watch both of them, and I suggest if you watch this video, you should watch those two if you haven't seen them yet, because they tell a lot of insane stuff in those videos about um, gambling, just yeah, fake signatures, fake items that they promise but not do, saying if you stay for 5 more minutes, we're gonna give you $10,000, and just not doing it. Like for the person who orders in 5 minutes, $10,000 in the package, and just never receiving it, or never or doing it later than they promised, or allegedly doing the like putting the money in but not putting the money in, um, literally torturing some of his contestants, um, using family or work people for contestants instead of random people like he says, claiming he cleans up a set but doesn't. All those things are, again, allegedly. I don't have any proof of it. Dogpack has some proof of it, but for the time being, I'm gonna say allegedly has done these things, and I feel it's wrong if this is true. This is the most wrong thing I've ever seen. Also with the Ava Chris Tyson stuff, where I didn't really get into, again, because I didn't really know Ava Chris Tyson. Of course I knew her from Mr. Beast, but I did not like I did not feel like I should make a video about it. Also because that kind of happened in my off time. But now we're talking about Mr. Beast, I can kind of give some context about that. Um, Ava Chris Tyson kind of if a Christian has gotten, and we have proof of having inappropriate conversation with minors, um, from 15 years old, when Eva Chris Tyson was like in her 20s, and there's Discord servers full of those conversations, full of those talks, full of everything, and allegedly Mr. Beast covered it up and maybe even was in those Discord groups to talk with it, even though he claims to not know about it. But again, this is all allegedly, and it's all, for Mr. B's part, it's all not been proven. A little bit, but not really. Um, But yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about in the newest video where there was an interview and this guy who seems really like really happy, but you could see how he has been hurt to his soul by this man where he worked for man 2 to 3 years. That's like it's insane. It's seeing that, seeing him go through, like telling him telling that story about a man like using basically his money, his power that he has, and that his power to give money to get a person to do like the most terrible things, just like literally torture. This was literally torture. If you watch the video, I don't want to say too much. I really want to suggest you watch the video, and I really suggest you support it because there's also been a picture going around of Mr. Beast being in the chat, the live chat of that video, saying he would absolutely like demonetize and strike every single video of his that uses footage of Mr. Beast videos, which is insane. To if you're being alleged you're doing evil shit, it's insane to say, yeah, I'm gonna copyright strike you because I don't want that out there. Just like he has done, which people call the comic commons fraud. Like everyone saying negative things in the comments, but him deleting it. I have done this too. I've placed a comment with no spaces to see how long it would stay up. It's still up, but I don't know for how long. I feel like it will be removed in the next few days, and if it isn't, I'll let you know. But he has been deleting comments fast, and he has been doing it as soon as those comments get popular, or as soon as they do anything with those comments, instantly gone, because we don't want that, because we want our good publicity, which is, that's not how you confront your allegations. You don't do it that way. You speak up to it. You say, I've been alleged to do this, this, and this, and you say it's not true because I have this, this, and this, or it is true and I'm sorry, or it is true. But even though if it is true, I don't think he can save himself from that. But it would at least be good if you instantly go into it for like, I apologize for everything I've done, because actually Mr. Beast is now throwing away his entire career, his kingdom that he built up, his 300 million subs are falling down because he is just too eager to keep his publicity, to keep his opinion high, like keep his opinion here, so he can continue making videos and faking them. The dislike scandal where he said like, oh, the video has only gotten a little dislikes, even though it got more dislike, way more dislikes than alleged that he allegedly said. It also isn't 100% proven, but there is a bunch of proof of that. Also from an excellent video from a person I don't really remember because I watched it with a friend, and they watched it, so I don't really remember from who it was. But excellent video talking about Keemstar, basically saying, saying about the Mr. Beast thing that first he said about the dislikes that was outrageous, and then removed it because he had it wrong. But a lot of people think he got paid by Mr. Beast to remove that. So not bad for my public image. We can't have that. I want to be higher than everyone else, and if I don't have that, then I failed. And that is something. What that guy says in the Mr. Beast video. I think Mr. Beast wants to be the biggest, the best of them all. Mr. Beast has risen to power. Mr. Beast has gone over T-Series. Mr. Beast is now the fastest growing YouTube channel in the world. But Mr. Beast is so high to power, so high to content, so high to everything. Everything he wants to grasp it, and he wants it all for himself. He sees those play buttons, he sees that money, he sees that fame, and he goes for it so badly Just like he said, it went from a guy with a camera to a company. They're just a company, and they're an exploiting company that just tortures people. Like literally in that video was said that in a video that that guy filmed for Mr. Beast, he had to be in solitary confinement, and uh they just literally kept the lights on even if he needed to sleep, which is insane. Like that can cause insomniac, and that is a form of torture they won't even let do to fucking terrorists. Like that's just insane. That's insane, right? You do your research, just like with managers he hired that are allegedly like also have been interacting with minors in the wrong way. Like even like they also say in that video, even if he doesn't know about that, even in the smallest chance that Mr. Beast did not know that he hired uh a guy who interacts with minors weirdly, where's your screening? Where, like, you screen a person before you hire them. You don't just go, yep, you're hired. No, you've screened them. You look at their past. You have a channel that was mostly watched by children, and you teach them gambling. You have some dangerous people on that channel, and you just hide it because you can? That's like, why? I can't not get my head over it. Fire those people, and later on that manager did get fired, but I don't know if Mr. Beast had any involvement in that. And now of course Ava Chris Tyson, who's a close friend of Mr. Beast, I get that it's difficult to fire that person, but even if they are alleged to do something, you don't keep dangerous people on a channel full of children. I cannot get my head over it, and it makes me upset to think about, and I just don't get why he would do that, and then also threatens to strike the channel who brings it out. Like, what's wrong with you? Talk about your allegations. Don't just go, yeah, well, all negativity gone, we need to strike him. No, I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand, and it makes me very mad. It makes me so mad to see how this is all turning out, because I want that the people that work on that get help, just like that one guy with in the interview. I want them to be like, after hearing that, I was distraught, like that such a big guy, like big famous guy who is known for his niceness and giving money away, and can be so cruel. Like, man, it's insane. It really pisses me off. And I once again have to say this is all allegedly, but if it's true, this is my opinion about it. This is how I feel about it, and that's insane. That's just insane. So I recommend you to watch both of the videos. I'll link them in the description. I'll link his channel in the description. I recommend you watch both those videos and think about yourself, what you think of this, and just Mr. Beast, I would say for now, take a step back. Like I also did. I unsubscribed from Mr. Beast. I for as long as these allegations are running, I will not promote Mr. Beast in any of my videos, and I will not talk about Mr. Beast positively in any of my videos until all this is worked out. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. And about like you can all share your opinions in in the comments. Just don't be too negative. Keep it positive. Like when I did the Wilbur Soot thing, that were some nice comments. Just everyone sharing their opinion. That's great. That's fine. Just don't be negative. All right. Well, that was the video. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching me ramble about this for like 15 minutes. And I'll see you guys in the next one.